Excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. Robert Marston. Welcome to McBain Moments. Before I get started, please don't forget to take a moment and hit the subscribe button down below. I really appreciate all your support. We're on the road to 13 million subscribers, and every subscribe counts. Thank you so much for your support. So, excellence is not a skill, it's an attitude. Robert Marston, that's a profound statement. Robert Marston really was able to encapsulate something I think most of us don't really figure out, maybe even all our lives. We're always on the road to make ourselves better. We're always on the road to excellence. But we never really figure out why we don't achieve, or why we have issues, or why we don't feel like we've achieved excellence. And when I ran across this quote, I was kind of baffled for a few minutes. Like, I had to stop what I was doing and read it again. Because I always thought excellence was achievement of skill through iterative attempt. And that's not excellence, that's competence. And that took me a few minutes to kind of grapple with the difference between the two. Competence is the ability to use a skill competently. I hate using the word in its own definition. It's the ability to use a skill with a low chance of failure. To be able to confidently go forth and complete a task that you have learned. Excellence, that's more subjective. And what it comes down to is, if you have an attitude of excellence, if you believe that you can succeed, if you believe you can achieve, it doesn't matter what the roadblocks are going to be. You're going to find a way through them. And so it's one of those things where in order to get where you want to go, you have to be willing to look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm willing to do it. Willing to do it. And it's time for me to get there. And it's that attitude of excellence. I'm going to be the best at what I can do. I'm going to be the best at my job. I'm going to be the best at my skill set, so that when I can achieve the goals I look to achieve. That is excellence. And so, and yeah, there are going to be times you make mistakes. You're going to fail sometimes, and that doesn't matter. Marston also said, what you do today can improve all your tomorrows. And so you take that attitude of excellence and you use it to accomplish things today that improve all of your tomorrows. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. You know, I could walk out the door today and get hit by a bus. Okay, no. That specifically isn't true because no buses will be running today. There's no school. But I could be hit by another car. So your tomorrows aren't guaranteed. So why wouldn't you do things today to improve all the tomorrows you have left? Now, I'm a firm believer that the longer we live, the longer lifespans become. But accidents happen, incidents happen, disease happens, cancer's still a thing. You can't guarantee what tomorrow's going to bring. So do what you can today to make tomorrow better for yourself and your children and your family and whoever is important to you. Because you never know. We all have genius inside of us. We all do. Even those who have a hard time even grasping basic concepts have a form of genius within them. They just have to find it. We all have a genius within us. We just have to find it. And Madame de Stael said it best. Genius is essentially creative. It bears the stamp of the individual that possesses it. Your individual genius is what's going to drive you to that excellence. Find the genius within you. Find that thing that you are meant to do. meant to be good at. And it's different for all of us. For some of us, it's building multi-million-dollar companies, and for others, it's creating gorgeous art. For still others, it's teaching the next generation. It doesn't matter what the genius is. What matters is that you're taking advantage of your specific skill set and you're building on it. Or maybe you're learning a skill that you feel you need and you don't have yet. And by doing so, you're improving every tomorrow that is coming up for you. When you grasp life and you take responsibility for where you're at, and you take responsibility for the things you can control, and even when you take responsibility for the things you can't control, because just because you're taking responsibility doesn't mean you're necessarily at fault. And I think this is something that we grasp with really badly in our society. Just because you take responsibility doesn't mean you're accepting fault. It means you're saying, okay, I am the person that can fix this. Doesn't mean I'm the one who caused the problem. Doesn't mean I'm the one who made it happen. Doesn't mean I'm the one who decided I wanted it to happen. But I am the person who can correct this. And the only person who can improve your life is you. So if you take responsibility for the things that happen in your life, you can only improve your circumstances. And that doesn't mean that you sit down and you wallow, oh my God, I caused all these problems for myself. Even if you did, it just means, okay, these problems are there, and now I need to find solutions. Find your genius. Find that excellence within you. We all have it. You have it. Find your excellence. And become the best you can be. Now go forth and do it. Don't forget to subscribe on the way. This has been a McBain moment.